Hello, Dr. Buchanan and classmates. This is Andrea Nelson. I'm going to discuss about our social video blog. My personal golden rule of counseling and to how also participate in self-care while being an advocate would be know that you cannot save everyone, but know that you have done your part as trying to counsel your client and making sure that they are on the right path. And what for self care for me will be I can make sure that I do not bring home my client's problems that will cause problems within my family, meaning my marriage, dealing with my kids, because sometimes we can bring home that load that will you know bring home the load, but like you might have a client that their problem might weigh heavy on you, and you're thinking about it while you're at home, but you're not separating yourself from home and your work. And it's easy to do, but you got to make sure that you know the difference in doing that, and just making sure that you leave work at work. Know that everyone cannot be saved. Just trust that you have done your part to make sure that that person is on the right path. That client of yours has to be the one that wants to be willing to make the change and do the things that you ask of them to do, because a lot of times some of the clients, they can be stubborn and they don't think that you know everything, and they feel like they know everything, and that's not the case. Just making sure you trust that what you're telling them is correct, and hoping and praying that they will do as you ask. My Bible verse that would be for me to incorporate would be this is Zechariah 7:9 through 10. Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment and true mercy and compassions every man to his brother. And to me, that meaning is, making sure that you judge a person because of who they are and not of the trouble that they're going through. And, show mercy, meaning, be compassionate, be understanding of what this person is going through, because every client that you deal with is not going to have the same issues, they're not going to have the same problems, and you don't want to prejudge them or judge them for what they're going through. Just know that you are there to assist them in whatever issues that they are having, and if you are not able to assist them with what's going on, that you can direct them in the right direction, meaning if you may have to refer them to someone else that can better assist them, or maybe having several different sessions, maybe individual, or maybe having a group session with the person that they having that issue with, or maybe having group sessions with someone with other individuals that's having that same something similar issue that they're going through. And it's hard as a counselor, and I feel like that it will be hard for us, not to take on our clients' load, but we have to know that their problems are not our problems. We're there to assist them in any way and every way that we can, to making sure that they understand that that they're able to make judgment, I mean not judgment, making great decisions on whatever issue that they are having. And so I believe that we can do that, with the counseling, that with the classes that we're learning here at Liberty, and using it as an everyday, once we get into our internship, using that towards how to help and better our clients that we're dealing with. The one action that I'm willing to take toward social justice would be treat people how you want to be treated. And I know people always say that, and when I think of saying that, meaning that don't judge a person because of their race or their sexual preference or their culture or how they deal with their everyday life. Judge them by their actions. Judge them for what you see them doing. So you want to hold them accountable for anything that they do. And so I believe that, if you're dealing with a person that you may not feel fits your value or your belief, you're gonna cancel all of that and just make sure that you deal with the person themselves. How they treating you? How are they accepting what you're saying to them? Not judging them, oh, because they're gay, they're not going to listen, or they don't care, or because they're black, or because they're white, or because their certain religion deals with a certain thing. That has nothing to do with what they're there for. Take care of that person for whatever their issues are and advocate for them. So sometimes, people, well, not people, clients, people too, they have a tendency to not be able to advocate for themselves. And so I feel like as a counselor, you should be able to advocate for whomever. It doesn't matter what they are and what they do, just as long as you're doing the right thing for your client or whomever. And so I feel deeply about that because a lot of times, within this world, we have people judging people because of things that is not relevant to whatever the issue is. And I want us as counselors to be able to take care of our clients' issues and not what we see in front of us. Look within their heart. And I believe that the heart will always tell the truth. That's just me. I mean, I don't know how anybody else feels, but I believe within your heart, you will be able to tell whether or not this person is genuine, whether or not if this person has value, whether or not if this person, you can feel what it is. And as we have that intuition where we can be able to tell, if someone is just putting this on or not even, believing what they're saying. So it's just that, making sure that you advocate for the person and not for the other issues that's not irrelevant, meaning black, gay, not gay, marriage, culture, whatever it is. Just making sure. And I want to leave you with this also scripture that I also felt touched me as well, which is Romans 12, dot 15 through 18. Rejoice with them that do rejoice and weep with them that weep. Good evening, classmates. Again, this is Andrea, and I wish y'all the best of luck. Have a good night. Thank you.